This is the Celestia, a state-of-the-art nuclear fusion interstellar spacecraft that embarks on humanity's most daring exploration yet. In the year 2250, with Earth's ingenuity at its peak, Celestia is set to venture into the unknown, charting a course for the legendary Alpha Centauri system. Propelled at nearly 5% of the speed of light, this vessel is not merely a ship, but a self-contained world. A generation ship designed to carry not only the hopes and dreams of an entire civilization, but also the very essence of human culture, science, and evolution. Launching from a high Earth orbit amid a cascade of brilliant flares and the roar of fusion reactors, Celestia leaves behind the familiar blue sphere. The engines, a marvel of 23rd century engineering, generate a continuous thrust that gently accelerates the craft over a period of 20 days. During this critical phase, the vessel's onboard systems engage in a symphony of complex maneuvers. Stabilization thrusters lock the ship's attitude, while a series of redundancies ensure that every parameter, from fuel management to thermal regulation, is held within strict margins. In these early hours, as the Celestia escapes Earth's gravitational embrace, her crew and passengers look back one last time, knowing that Earth, with its storied past and tumultuous present, has given birth to a bold future. Within the rotating habitat ring, a colossal torus with a diameter of 800 meters, the sensation of gravity is artificially replicated through a constant spin of 2 rotations per minute. This ingenious design provides a comfortable 1G environment, ensuring that every human aboard experiences life akin to that on Earth. Inside the ring, modular living quarters, communal gardens, research laboratories, and recreational zones have been meticulously engineered to promote not only survival, but also a thriving culture on the long journey ahead. The ship's central core houses the fusion reactors, a network of reactors that convert hydrogen isotopes into extraordinary amounts of energy. These reactors sustain both propulsion and onboard life support systems. As the Celestia fires up its engines, its journey through the void is punctuated by the steady hum of reactors and the rhythmic pulse of rotating gravity generators. Each day on board is a blend of scientific precision and human spontaneity, a delicate balance that will be key to ensuring the success of this multi-generational voyage. The first phase of the journey sees Celestia passing through the outer fringes of the solar system. Over the course of a month, the vessel's trajectory is adjusted using a combination of gravitational assists and fine-tuned engine burns. Navigational sensors augmented by AI and quantum computing modules monitor every millimeter of the ship's path. The spacecraft deftly maneuvers past the asteroid belt, a region often dramatized in ancient space lore but in reality, a sparse scattering of rock and ice. Even so, the Celestia is equipped with advanced laser deflection systems to nudge any potential hazards off course, ensuring a safe passage through the interplanetary debris. As days turn into weeks, the Celestia enters interstellar space. Here, the environment is a tapestry of darkness punctuated by distant stars and swirling nebulae. In the observation lounges, passengers peer out through panoramic windows marveling at the cosmic vista. They see galaxies spiraling in the distance, clusters of stars that have witnessed the birth and death of countless suns, and the ever-present glow of cosmic background radiation, a reminder of the vastness of space and time. Time, however, begins to behave in curious ways. While Celestia's clocks measure a steady progression, the theory of relativity subtly asserts itself. At 5% the speed of light, time dilation is modest but significant over decades. For every year that passes on board, Earth's timeline lags just slightly behind, a divergence that will grow ever more pronounced as the journey continues. Scientists on board run constant simulations to predict the cumulative effects of this phenomenon, ensuring that communication with Earth, though delayed by several years, remains as clear and accurate as possible. Within the living modules of the habitat ring, society evolves naturally. The initial 2,000 pioneers, chosen for their diverse expertise and resilience, form a microcosm of Earth's cultures. Their daily lives are a blend of rigorous scientific endeavor and creative expression. Educational institutions operate alongside virtual reality theaters, while biodome gardens replicate Earth's varied ecosystems, from temperate woodlands to arid deserts. Every child born aboard Celestia is celebrated as a symbol of humanity's enduring spirit, a reminder that even as the ship sails through the cosmic ocean, life persists, adapts, and flourishes. One of the most striking features of Celestia is its commitment to sustainable life. The ship incorporates closed-loop biospheres where every drop of water is recycled, every scrap of organic matter repurposed. Advanced bioreactors nurture everything from medicinal plants to gourmet food crops, and a network of aeroponic farms sprawls throughout the habitat ring. This self-sufficiency not only ensures that the ship can support its growing population, but also provides fertile ground for scientific experimentation in xenobiology and adaptive ecology. After nearly 6 months of steady travel, Celestia reaches a significant milestone, halfway through its interstellar leg. At this juncture, the spacecraft's population has swelled to over 3,500 souls, spanning 3 generations. The early pioneers have matured into elder statespersons, revered for their wisdom, while the new generation of explorers begins to assume leadership roles. Their dynamic interplay is closely monitored by onboard geneticists and sociologists, who track everything from microbial evolution in the ship's biospheres to subtle shifts in human physiology induced by long-term artificial gravity. The goal is clear: maintain a balanced, genetically diverse population capable of adapting to the unknown challenges awaiting in the Alpha Centauri system. Throughout the journey, periodic spin calibrations are conducted. These maneuvers use external thrusters to adjust the rotation rate of the habitat ring, ensuring that the artificial gravity remains constant even as the ship's mass distribution shifts with new construction, berths, and the inevitable decay of older modules. The physics of rotation, governed by the conservation of angular momentum, are meticulously managed by an integrated system of sensors and automated controls. In these moments, the Celestia's engineers demonstrate the fusion of ancient Newtonian mechanics with cutting-edge quantum monitoring, achieving a delicate balance that is as much an art as it is a science. As the Celestia ventures deeper into the cosmic dark, the ship's communication arrays continuously exchange data with Earth. Despite the increasing delay, now stretching to nearly 4 years one way, the dialogue remains steady. Messages, both scientific reports and personal letters, crisscross the void, forming a bridge between the ancient homeworld and the emerging frontier. Every transmission is a testament to human perseverance, a reminder that even across the chasm of interstellar space, the bonds of kinship and shared purpose remain unbroken. Approaching the Alpha Centauri system is both a technical challenge and an emotional milestone. The system, comprised primarily of Alpha Centauri A and B, with the red dwarf Proxima Centauri orbiting in the periphery, has been the subject of astronomical intrigue for centuries. Early telescopic observations hinted at the existence of Earth-like planets, and now, with the Celestia's advanced instruments, these worlds are being imaged in unprecedented detail. The ship's navigational officers plot a course that will allow Celestia to enter a stable orbit around Alpha Centauri A, a star whose familiar yellow-white light is reminiscent of the long-lost sun, yet tempered by the subtle differences of a neighboring cosmic sibling. During the final phase of the approach, deceleration maneuvers are initiated. Over a period of 30 days, the fusion engines are gradually throttled back, while auxiliary thrusters engage to perform a series of precise flips and adjustments. The goal is to transition from a high-speed transit into a gentle insertion orbit around the target star. This sequence, meticulously choreographed by both human experts and onboard AI, is critical. Any miscalculation could send the ship careening off into the abyss, or into an unstable orbit where gravitational forces might tear it apart. Simultaneously, the habitat ring's spin rate is carefully adjusted to account for the subtle differences in gravitational pull encountered as the ship nears Alpha Centauri A. The engineers recalibrate the artificial gravity to ensure that, upon arrival, the onboard population is prepared for the slightly higher gravitational environment expected on the candidate colonization world. an Earth-like planet orbiting in the habitable zone of Alpha Centauri A. Over the past several decades, intensive studies have revealed that this planet, provisionally named Novatera, offers a promising blend of temperate climate, abundant water, and a biosphere that may mirror early Earth conditions. In the weeks leading up to orbital insertion, a palpable excitement fills the corridors of Celestia. Special ceremonies are held in the grand atrium of the habitat ring, where holographic displays recount the journey's milestones, from the historic launch to the steady evolution of onboard life. Each ceremony is punctuated by a moment of silence, a collective tribute to the sacrifices made along the way, and a hopeful gaze toward the new dawn awaiting on Novatera. Aboard the Celestia, life has taken on the rhythm of exploration and discovery. Medical bays, once primarily concerned with treating the occasional malady of space travel, now double as centers for advanced research into human adaptation. Studies focus on everything from bone density changes in long-term 1G conditions to the evolution of ocular pigments under artificial lighting regimes. The onboard biologists monitor microbial populations in the closed-loop biospheres, ensuring that every species, beneficial or potentially pathogenic, is kept in balance. After all, the survival of the entire mission depends on maintaining a stable, self-sustaining ecosystem. As the deceleration burn nears its conclusion, the Celestia's sensors capture the first vivid images of the Alpha Centauri system. Streams of data relay intricate details of stellar surfaces, the subtle flickers of flares from the red dwarf companion, and the delicate gravitational interplay between the stars. In one of the observation decks, a group of children, born on this very journey, gaze in wonder at the swirling dance of light outside the viewport. For them, the cosmos is not a distant abstraction but a living tapestry of stories and possibilities, each star a beacon of hope and mystery. In the final days before orbital insertion, the ship's command center convenes for the most critical decision of the mission. The leadership, a balanced mix of experienced pioneers and dynamic new thinkers, reviews the latest telemetry Novatera's orbit, its atmospheric composition, and the gravitational profile of its parent star. The mission's objective is clear: to secure a stable orbit that will allow the first wave of exploration teams to descend to the planet's surface and establish preliminary bases for long-term study and eventual colonization. With the deceleration sequence complete, the Celestia is now in a stable orbit around Alpha Centauri A. The massive vessel, once a speeding arrow across the void, now calmly circles the star like a sentinel waiting for its next command. The artificial gravity systems revert to their standard settings, and the rotation of the habitat ring stabilizes, ensuring that onboard life continues with minimal disruption. Outside, the familiar glow of Alpha Centauri A bathes the ship in a warm, reassuring light, a cosmic welcome to the next chapter in humanity's epic saga. At the heart of the command deck, a large digital display shows a timeline of the journey. It marks over 40 years since launch, an era that has seen the evolution of entire families and the maturation of scientific paradigms. The onboard population, now numbering over 4,200, includes experts in every conceivable field: astrophysics, genetics, ecology, engineering, and the arts. Their collective goal is not just to survive but to thrive, forging a new civilization that harmonizes technology with nature, science with spirituality, and the lessons of Earth with the promise of the stars. The next phase of the mission is the descent to Novatera. Specialized shuttle pods, stored in the Celestia's cavernous cargo bay, are readied for atmospheric entry. These shuttles, designed with heat shields and autonomous landing systems, will ferry small teams to the planet's surface. Their mission is to conduct reconnaissance, sample the atmosphere and soil, and set up preliminary communication and power relay stations. As the first shuttle detaches from the main vessel, a hushed silence descends on the habitat ring. For many, this moment is the culmination of decades of planning, sacrifice, and unyielding hope. The shuttle's engines ignite, and it embarks on its descent trajectory toward Novatera. The ship's sensors track every moment of the pod's journey, relaying detailed imagery of the planet below, a world with vast blue oceans, scattered cloud formations and continents wrapped in a delicate veil of atmosphere. Novatera's gravity, measured at approximately 1.03 g, promises a gentle yet distinct departure from the familiar pull of Earth, hinting at both challenges and opportunities for future settlers. Down on Novatera, the shuttle's descent is met with a symphony of engineered precision. Atmospheric re-entry is managed by advanced heat dissipation systems that glow with an otherworldly red hue. A final farewell to the void before the shuttle's landing gear deploys. As the pod touches down on a broad plain near a winding river, the landing team, clad in adaptive exosuits, steps out onto alien soil for the very first time. Their boots imprint fresh tracks on the surface of a world untouched by human hands, marking the beginning of a new chapter in exploration. Back aboard Celestia, the command deck erupts in a mix of jubilation and measured relief. Every successful landing, every beacon of data transmitted from Novatera reinforces the mission's objective, to secure a future for humanity among the stars. The communications arrays pick up the first audible greetings from the shuttle's team, a series of crackling words that, though delayed by the light-year gap, resonate with timeless significance. This is Pioneer 1. Novatera is alive, the message declares, echoing through the corridors of Celestia and into the hearts of every soul on board. In the weeks that follow, a steady cadence of shuttle missions begins. Each descent further maps the terrain of Novatera, revealing a landscape both alien and intimately reminiscent of ancient Earth. Explorers document vast forests, expansive salt flats, and meandering river systems that hint at a long-lost hydrological cycle. Among the myriad wonders, one discovery stands out: a region of anomalous magnetic fields near the planet's equator. Scientists hypothesize that these fields, likely generated by an unseen dynamo within the planet's core, could have profound implications for both habitability and the future development of human technology on Novatera. The colonization effort is methodical and measured. Temporary bases are erected, complete with modular laboratories, living quarters, and energy harvesting units that tap into the planet's geothermal and solar resources. Robotic assistance and AI-driven infrastructure support these early endeavors, ensuring that the human explorers can focus on research and adaptation. As the first settlements take shape, the colonists establish a network of exploration hubs designed to facilitate communication between disparate outposts. Each hub is equipped with advanced sensors, data relays, and environmental control systems, a microcosm of Earth's ingenuity transplanted onto an alien world. Yet the journey is not solely about scientific discovery. The social fabric of Celestia's community, honed over decades in isolation from Earth, now faces the challenge of translating its collective experience into a sustainable society on Novatera. The educational curriculum, honed during the voyage, is rapidly adapted to include planetary sciences, xenobiology, and astrogeology. Cultural traditions, a blend of Earth's diverse heritage and the unique experiences of interstellar life, are celebrated in festivals and memorials. These gatherings serve as both a reminder of the ship's storied past and a hopeful projection toward the future. A future where the children of Celestia will grow up beneath the twin suns of Alpha Centauri, learning to navigate both the challenges of a new environment and the legacy of their ancestors. Amidst this flurry of exploration, the Celestia continues its orbit, serving as a vital command center for operations on Novatera. The vessel's extensive databases store terabytes of information on everything from planetary weather patterns to subtle changes in the star's luminosity. Engineers fine-tune the fusion reactors and life support systems, ensuring that every system runs at peak efficiency even as the vessel ages gracefully in the vacuum of space. Routine maintenance and upgrades are performed during scheduled quiet intervals, during which the entire crew collaborates to push the boundaries of known science while preserving the legacy of the voyage. One remarkable phenomenon observed during the Celestia's orbit is the interplay of time itself. Due to the combined effects of relative velocity and gravitational differentials, time on board the spacecraft and on Novatera begins to diverge ever so slightly. The phenomenon, while imperceptible on a daily basis, becomes significant over decades. As scientists work to model this time dilation with ever-increasing precision, they find themselves rewriting textbooks and rethinking the very nature of time, a cosmic puzzle that underscores the deep mysteries at the heart of interstellar travel. In the midst of these scientific revelations, personal stories continue to unfold. Grandparents share tales of Earth's ancient past with wide-eyed grandchildren, recounting legends of blue oceans, soaring mountains, and starry nights that were once commonplace on a distant world. Artists and musicians, inspired by the dual heritage of their homeworlds, create works that meld the raw beauty of interstellar space with the rich cultural tapestry of Earth. Every note, every brushstroke, and every verse is imbued with the knowledge that they are the heirs of a great journey, a journey that transcends the boundaries of time and space. As Celestia's orbit stabilizes around Alpha Centauri A, preparations for the next phase intensify. The long-term vision is not merely to observe Novatera from afar, but to integrate the ship's population with the burgeoning colony below. Plans are drawn for a descent fleet that will eventually relocate a significant portion of Celestia's inhabitants to permanent settlements on the planet's surface. This transition, while fraught with logistical and biological challenges, is celebrated as the next step in the evolution of human civilization. The fleet's design incorporates lessons learned during the journey, a blend of terrestrial engineering and the pioneering spirit that has carried humanity this far. In the command center, as the final data streams in and the latest analysis confirms Novatera's hospitable environment, the ship's leader, a seasoned explorer with decades of experience, addresses the crew. "We stand at the threshold of a new era," she declares, her voice echoing in the hushed chamber. "For generations we have traveled the void, our hearts full of hope and our minds dedicated to discovery. Now, as we prepare to set foot on Novatera, we honor every sacrifice, every triumph, and every lesson learned along the way. Today, we are not merely explorers, we are the architects of tomorrow." The words resonate throughout the Celestia. In that moment, every crew member, every passenger feels the weight of history and the exhilaration of possibility. The ship's engines, once the mighty pulse that propelled them out of Earth's embrace, now lie dormant as the vessel assumes its new role, a steadfast guardian in orbit, a beacon of human perseverance, and a launchpad for the next great adventure. Over the ensuing months, the initial colony on Novatera begins to flourish. Early settlers build a network of domed habitats connected by transparent corridors that allow sunlight to bathe the interior in a gentle glow. The settlers, working in tandem with automated systems, and guided by the meticulous records maintained on Celestia, transform the alien landscape into a nascent civilization. Water purification systems extract precious H2O from atmospheric vapors, while solar arrays and geothermal plants harness the planet's energy to power the growing community. Back aboard Celestia, scientists continue to monitor every variable. The interplay of stellar radiation, planetary magnetism, and atmospheric chemistry on Novatera is studied in detail. Remote drones and orbiting satellites collect samples, transmitting data back to both the colony and the ship. The exchange of information is constant, a reminder that, although the two worlds are separated by vast expanses of space, they are intrinsically linked by a shared destiny. In the corridors of Celestia, life moves forward with both purpose and poignancy. Birthdays are celebrated with holographic projections of Earth's ancient landscapes, and commemorative events recall the triumphs of previous generations. Every new generation, born in the silent majesty of interstellar travel, carries within them the legacy of Earth and the promise of a future among the stars. Their education is steeped in the dual narrative of their heritage, a story of ancient worlds and modern wonders, of trials overcome and new horizons discovered. As Novatera's colony grows, a bold plan is set into motion, the construction of a grand interstellar bridge. This ambitious project, conceived by both Celestia's engineers and Novatera's architects, is designed to physically link the orbiting ship with the surface settlement. A series of pressurized, transparent transit tubes will span the gap, allowing for the effortless movement of people, goods, and ideas between the two realms. The bridge symbolizes not only technological prowess but also the unity of a people spread across two distinct, yet interconnected worlds. Even as the Interstellar Bridge nears completion, the mysteries of the Alpha Centauri system continue to beckon. Proxima Centauri, the red dwarf companion that once stirred imaginations with its distant, flickering light, remains an object of fascination. While Novatera orbits Alpha Centauri A, exploratory missions are being planned to study the gravitational dynamics and potential habitability of worlds around Alpha Centauri B and Proxima Centauri. These missions promise to deepen humanity's understanding of planetary formation, stellar evolution, and the intricate dance of celestial bodies that define this remarkable system. In quiet moments of reflection, as the Celestia orbits serenely in the vastness of space and Novatera thrives below, the human spirit shines brightest. The journey from Earth to Alpha Centauri has been one of unprecedented achievement, a convergence of science, art, and the timeless desire to explore the unknown. The challenges of interstellar travel, from the precise calculations of deceleration burns to the subtle adjustments in artificial gravity, have been met with ingenuity and collaboration. Every breakthrough has reinforced the belief that the human race, resilient and ever adaptable, is destined to spread its wings across the cosmos. Now, as the year 2250 unfolds with the promise of new beginnings, Celestia stands as a testament to human ambition. Her journey, once defined solely by the propulsion of fusion energy and the mechanics of deep space travel, has evolved into a living chronicle of survival, exploration, and cultural rebirth. The data recorded on every sensor, the stories shared in every corridor, and the dreams nurtured in every heart all converge in a single, irrefutable truth. Humanity is no longer confined to a single blue planet. We have reached out, across the cosmic sea, to touch the stars. The legacy of Celestia and her intrepid crew is just beginning. In the coming decades, as more shuttles descend to Novatera and additional colonies take root across the Alpha Centauri system, a new chapter in human history will be written. A chapter that honors the past while boldly embracing the challenges of the future. A future where the synthesis of advanced technology, enduring tradition, and the spirit of discovery creates a civilization that is as much at home among the stars as it once was on Earth. For now, as the sun of Alpha Centauri A sets on the horizon of Novatera and the orbiting Celestia continues its silent vigil, the people of this new world gaze upward. They see not only the brilliant light of a distant star, but also the reflection of their own hopes and aspirations. A shared dream of exploration, unity, and the infinite possibilities that await in the endless expanse of space. And so, the Celestia, the pioneering arc of humanity, embarks on its next phase of existence. A bridge between worlds, a guardian of knowledge, and a living monument to the unyielding human will. In the quiet moments of orbit and the hushed whispers of cosmic winds, one truth resounds. In exploring Alpha Centauri in the year 2250, we are not merely traveling to a distant star, we are journeying toward the very future of what it means to be human. From the depths of time and space we have carried the legacy of Earth. Now, beneath these alien skies, we forge a future where every heartbeat, every discovery, and every dream propels us ever forward into the infinite tapestry of the cosmos. The screen fades to black, leaving the audience with the enduring image of a new world on the horizon, a world where the spirit of exploration lives on, immortalized in the silent journey of Celestia and the vibrant life emerging on Novatera. In the quiet corridors of Celestia, where once the rhythmic pulse of acceleration marked the beginning of a new era, a sense of accomplishment and introspection prevails. The vessel, having traversed the void for over 4 decades, now serves as both a sanctuary and a repository of human memory. Photographs, digital archives, and personal mementos document a journey that has spanned lifetimes. each record a tribute to the sacrifices made and the triumphs achieved. Scientists continue to analyze the subtle shifts in time experienced aboard the ship, confirming that even a modest velocity of 5% the speed of light leaves its mark on the fabric of temporal reality. Every calculation and every observation reinforces the understanding that while the universe may be indifferent to our existence, our collective resolve to explore, understand and adapt defines us. These insights are not merely academic, they are the cornerstone of a new philosophy that embraces the complexities of interstellar life. The narrative of Celestia is, at its core, a narrative of hope. Hope that in the vastness of space where darkness and light coexist in delicate balance, humanity can not only survive, but thrive. The Alpha Centauri system, with its twin suns and enigmatic red dwarf, has revealed secrets that challenge our understanding of physics, biology, and the very nature of civilization. Here, on the threshold of a new epoch, every discovery becomes a stepping stone toward a future unbound by the limitations of the past. As the colonists on Novatera begin to build a society from the remnants of Earth's wisdom and the innovations born of spacefaring necessity, they embody a spirit of resilience that has been nurtured aboard Celestia. Their society, though still in its nascent stages, is already hinting at a harmonious synthesis of technology and nature. A civilization where the lessons of interstellar travel and the delicate balance of life inform every decision, every construction, and every communal celebration. In the end, the exploration of Alpha Centauri in the year 2250 is not just a scientific or technological achievement, it is a testament to the enduring power of human curiosity and the ceaseless drive to seek out new horizons. It is a story of countless lives intertwined with the cosmos, each contributing to a legacy that will inspire generations yet to come.